Am I the asshole? H for saying I won't attend my brother's wedding. My brother is getting married in June to a girl with a very large family. They are having all of her siblings stand up as bridesmaids and groomsmen, but not me or my husband. When asked, they said it's because I'm married, none of the bride's siblings are married and the bridesmaids should all be single. I called that BS and found it incredibly rude because my brother was both the best man at my wedding and my first child's godparent. Additionally, when I got married 5 years ago, half of my bridesmaids were married. I told my mom that I might not go to the wedding because I find that incredibly rude and disrespectful. Am I the asshole? H. Update texted my brother to see what was going on. He admitted the married thing was a lie just to try to bypass the situation. The truth is, fiancé is mad at me because I didn't go to the engagement party, which was on Mother's Day. I didn't go because I was a first-time mom of 2 and anyone with babies knows the first year is special. He and apparently my grandma insisted she add my family, and she said no. Well, there you have it, folks. Responding to said it. The truth is, fiancé is mad at me because I didn't go to the engagement party, which was on Mother's Day. Who on earth schedules an engagement party on Mother's Day? That's going to be a hugely inconvenient clash for so many people. Brother's fiancé sounds supremely petty and a drama llama. Natar, especially with that edit. So fucking weird how people on here are so it's not your responsibility in regards to anything family related, but when you've decided to not be the only one excluded, over a fucking engagement party you're a prick, smiley face. Not the asshole. ESH. Your brother should be more respectful of your feelings, but he probably has to manage a lot of demands with his fiancé's family. So don't be petty, remember it is not your wedding, and relax. Not the asshole. The update shows that you'll be in for a lot of drama from your new sil. She sounds very childish. Your brother needs to really think on this. Not the asshole. Every other sibling is in the bridal party, just not you. I don't blame you for not going. Your future sil sounds like a nightmare and your brother a spineless jellyfish. You, your husband, you little ones should go somewhere fantastic on their wedding day and make better memories. Not the asshole. Interesting that your brother doesn't have any say in his own wedding. Your future sil sounds like a charmer. Having an engagement party on Mother's Day is poor planning. Then being upset that you, as a new mom, didn't feel like attending because of your own circumstances and holding that against you is petty. I wouldn't go either. Edit. While I agree that you have no right to demand to be in the wedding party, it seems that the reason is a spiteful one. I'm curious, is anyone from your family included in the wedding, or is it all about the bride and her family? If that's the case, I think that is setting precedent for the future as far as family gatherings go. Your family will always be second to hers. Not the asshole. I've noticed a lot of people are demonizing you for having feelings about not being treated equally or not being appreciative of not being in the wedding party, or assuming you have done something terrible to the brother and fiancé. Based on what you've said in comments and OG post, I think the fiancé is the for deliberately trying to exclude your family, lying, and getting so personally offended by you choosing your children over her. Not the asshole. Don't bother going. I originally said you're the asshole, because I didn't read your post carefully enough. I'm sorry. Not the asshole. While I don't think anyone is entitled to be in a wedding party, it is indeed weird that they included all siblings except you. Not the asshole. Your update seems that you guys have a bigger problem. After reading update, now not the asshole. She's being petty, so you have a right to be petty back. Not the asshole. These people saying you're the asshole don't mind being disrespected, I guess. Considering the update, I would 100 go and congratulate your brother. And barely acknowledge your incredibly lame fzl. No judgment, but really implore you to not stoop to the same level of petty. It'll only alienate your brother over time. Not the asshole. Of course you don't have to attend, but I would avoid being much more drama than quietly skipping. Your hurt feelings are valid, but ultimately it's their choice who's in the wedding party and they don't deserve to hear a ton of grief about it. I hear you about the exchange program, and while I partially agree, I think there's more here. 1. My brother is close with my nuclear family husband and kids, and I think everyone expects that I'd be part of it because of our relationship. 2. Why is he lying when asked about it? If it's about the bride's choice, then say that. Don't say I would but you're married. The lie is more offensive than the act. You're the asshole. It's not a given that if you have someone as a bridesmaid or groomsman or best man that you will the same at theirs. Of my bridesmaids who got married, I have not been a bridesmaid at any of their weddings. And I'm really good with that. It's not an exchange program. And my husband's been a best man at 4 weddings. Was he supposed to have rotating best men? Not the asshole. Your feelings are valid. It's okay to be upset that your brother didn't have a say on this. Especially if you're his only sister. But I think you should go to his wedding. Be the better person. Show up for your brother. I'm sure one day he will appreciate that you were there. Not the asshole. Who the hell schedules an engagement party for Mother's Day? Very uncouth and not proper etiquette. Grimacing face. It's a massive red flag that she's isolating your brother literally from your entire family. It is beyond weird that the whole wedding party is her family, like beyond weird. I guarantee she's going to put a wedge in between your brother and his family, you included. Your brother lacks balls and a spine. The fact that he doesn't see any of the red flags with this woman is disturbing. There's many red flags here. That still is probably the reason why. Info. Are you close to your brother? Like in recent years, have you been on good terms and helping each other out, talking, etc.? Is your brother especially close to the in-laws? Does your brother have anyone that is his family friend, etc. in the wedding party? How close is your brother to those people? Siblings aren't guaranteed a spot at the wedding party, but not being invited can indicate a lack of closeness, which may or may not be a point of conflict, and may be the result of one sibling being an asshole to the other. I think the only way to know if you're the is to have a fuller picture of the social situation. You're the asshole, really? You're incapable of being there to support and celebrate your sibling because you're expected to be a guest without a title? Come on, you can be better than that. Honestly, do you really want to spend all the time and money on all the bridesmaid requirements anyway? Just go have fun. You're not the bride's BFF or family. It would have been nice for her to include you, but it's hardly tragic that she didn't. Shift your focus from yourself to your brother, and enjoy his wedding. Not the asshole. You don't have to go, and they don't have to include you. Shitty situation though. These comments are rancid. Not the asshole. And that bridesmaid being single doesn't float anymore. It's their wedding, absolutely. It's not their decision, it's her, the bride's decision. Your brother can't stand up to his new bride. And yes, you are totally being excluded. This is just your new placement in her family setting. You aren't important to her. But she will expect things from you. If you don't go, it will be held against you, from now until the end of time. Choose carefully. I'd go, but I wouldn't do anything else, or contribute a dime for anything. Plus I'd give them a Dollar Tree toaster too. But I'm getting really petty in my old age too. You're the asshole. It's not your wedding and they can have whoever they want in their bridal party. Not the asshole. Your update seems that you guys have a bigger problem. Not the asshole. I am sorry your brother chose a sweetheartess. I understand your disappointment, and I think your future still is overreacting, and your brother left his spine in a drawer, but if you don't go, you will be further estranged by your brother. Not the asshole. Don't go, your future still sounds awful and your brother needs to grow a spine.